Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Please like, subscribe and share the video, and don't forget to press the bell icon for more latest video updates of our channel, and do let us know in the comment section below how do you like the video. So let's start the video. As you are aware that CBSE have changed its syllabus due to the current situation which is going on due to the coronavirus. So let's study the updated syllabus for 2020 and 21 for social studies for the session 2020 and 21. This is the official notification issued by the CBSE. It is also available in the PDF form on the CBSE website. You can go through the PDF from the website and download it. The CBSE have mentioned in the beginning that why SS Social Studies is a compulsory subject and what it offers us. Next, it has mentioned some of the objectives as well. Now we will go through the course structure for class 9th for the session 2020 and 21. Theory paper, as you know, the paper is of 3 hours and total weightage is 80 marks, as 20 marks is given to the internal assessment. So the first one is India and Contemporary World. This is the history. It is of 20 marks. Then is Contemporary India. It is geography, 20 marks. Democratic politics, civics, it is of 20 marks. And economics, it is also of 20 marks. There is no change in this. All three, the weightage of all of these are quite same. That is 80 marks. Next, we will move on the course content. Unit 1, as you have covered the contemporary world, history is covered. In this, the events and processes are covered. In each of the themes in this unit, student would get familiarized. It offers or familiarize you to the ideologies, extracts, speeches, and political declarations made in the history. It covers French Revolution. In French Revolution, what it is covered is French society during the late 18th century, outbreak of revolution, France abolition monarchy, women have a revolution, abolition of slavery, and everyday life of the French Revolution. These are the objectives which are mentioned here, why you need to study the French Revolution. What benefits you also derive from the French Revolution. Next is Socialism in Europe and Russia Revolution. In this you will study the age of social change, Russian Revolution, February Revolution, why it changed after October, and then global influence of Russia and USSR. Next in this you will study Nazism and the rise of Hitler. In this you will study birth of Weimar Republic, Hitler rise, Nazi worldwide, youth in Nazi Germany, fine, and the ordinary people and the crime that were happening against humanity. The section 2 of history covers up is forest society and colonialism, but you need to see that only one theme of the following will be covered. Let's see, either you will be seeing this forest society or colonialism. In this you will be studying deforestation, rise of commercial factory, rebellion in the forest transformation, or either you will be studying this one or either you will be studying this one. Fine. Patriotism in the modern world. In this you will cover nomads and their movements, colonial rule, patriotism in Africa. Next is contemporary India. This is geography. In geography you will be covering up India, in this size and location and the world, India and neighboring countries. Second one is physical features of India. Here you will be covering the physical features of the India. In this you will be only studying major physiological divisions. Third one is drainage. Drainage is the river system and tributaries, lakes, role of rivers in our economy, pollution of the rivers which is causing. Next is climate. You will be studying this in geography. In climate, you will be studying the concepts of the climate, climate controls, factors that influence the climate, Indian monsoons, distribution of the rainfall, monsoon as a unifying bond. Next is chapter 5, you will be covering natural vegetation and wildlife. In this, you will be studying factors that affect vegetation, vegetation's type, wildlife, and conservation. On 6th chapter, you will be studying size, distribution, population growth, and the process of population change. Next, we will move on to unit 3. This is civics. Civics, the first chapter you will be covering is what is democracy, features of democracy, why democracy, and broader meaning of democracy. Next, second chapter you will be covering up is constitutional design, democratic constitution in South Africa. Why do we need a constitution? Making the Indian constitution and values of the Indian constitution. Third one is you will be covering up electoral politics. Here, why elections are held, our election system, and election in India, all this you will be studying. Next one, fourth chapter, working of the institutions you will be studying. In this, you will be studying major policy decisions which are taken, the parliament, executive, and judiciary. In fifth chapter, you will be studying the democratic rights. In this, what will be covered is life without rights. If you don't have rights, what will be happen? Rights in a democracy. What rights are given while you have a democracy? Next is rights in the Indian Constitution. What rights are available in the Indian Constitution? Expanding the scope of rights. As we expand the scope of right, what rights are available to you? Next is economics. What are portions that are available in economics? Let's see. First one is the story of village Palampur. Here the overview is given. Organizing production, you will be studying farming and non-farming activities. The basic here is farming and non-farming activities. In second chapter, you will be studying people as a resource, how people act as a resource. Here, economic as well as non-economic activities will be studied. Economic activities by men and women will be described. Quality of population, unemployment. These are the factors that you will study. From third chapter, in chapter 3, poverty as a challenge. Here we will study about the poverty, why poverty is a challenge and main difficulties that are faced by the poverty. So we will study in this is typical cases of poverty. We will study poverty as seen by social scientists, how social scientists have seen the poverty. Poverty estimates, what estimates do we have held about the poverty. Vulnerable groups, we study about vulnerable group. Interstate disparities, what interstate or differences among the states exist. Global poverty scenario, what poverty scenario is available globally. Causes of poverty, anti-poverty measures, some of the anti-poverty measures which are adopted. The challenges ahead, what challenges lies ahead if we have poverty. Next chapter, chapter 4, food security in India. In this we will cover what is food security, why do we need food security, who are food insecures, who are the food insecures. Apart from this, in fourth chapter also we will study food security in India, what is buffer stock, what is the public distribution system, and the current status of the public distribution system. That's all for the syllabus part. Now comes the project marks, that is your internal assessment. This covers up the 5 marks. Your project covers up your 5 marks. You need to submit a project on disaster management. The main objective why you need to make this project is mentioned by the CBSE. The project should enhance your life skills of the student. It is basically for enhancing the life skills of the student. So the distribution of marks for the project work will be according to the content accuracy, originality, and analysis. 2 marks will be given. Presentation and creativity, 2 marks will be given, and your viva will be taken, that is for 1 mark. So total will be 5 marks for the project. Apart from this, these are the basic guidelines which are mentioned for the project to be followed. In this, summary report should be there, which should be highlighted. It should be innovative. List of questions and viva what are asked should be there. Project report should be there. Students should write it in their handwriting. The record of internal assessment should be there. This is for the teachers as well. So this was it for the syllabus part. Apart from that, in the PDF section, the prescribed books are there. What books can you take up? Indian Contemporary in the World, it's for history, published by the NCERT. It's an NCERT book. Contemporary India, it's for geography, published by the NCERT. Democratic Politics, it's civics. It's also a NCERT book. Economics, it's also NCERT. Apart from these NCERT books, you can also take up Together Towards Safer India. It's a textbook for disaster management that would be helpful for your project work. Learning Outcomes, 6th one is Learning Outcomes, secondary stage, published by NCERT. It's also by NCERT. But though apart from all these books, I think 1, 2, 3 and 4th, this one for history, geography and civics and economics, these are all important. and you should buy. That's it for the syllabus, updated syllabus for 2020 and 21 session of SST.